Am I the asshole for standing firm on my lack of hygiene and choosing cat over BF? Hi everyone. On mobile. Merry Christmas. First things first, I, 24F, have been dating Kyle, 25M, for 2 months now. He has started to spend the night. Kyle never grew up with pets, so my cat has been an adjustment to him, his words. My cat, Crumb, 4M, is the most important aspect in my life right now. Like most cat parents, he rules the household. We are very close, since I found him abandoned on the side of the road, as a 3-month-old kitten, and nursed him back to health. Crumb is very docile, but hasn't shown any affection or really interest in Kyle. I don't force it. Crumb does as he does. Lately, Kyle has been complaining about Crumb. I guess he walked into my bathroom to see Crumb rubbing his face against my toothbrush. I have one of the electric ones that stands. He was shocked and told me how disgusting it was. I laughed and said, "Yeah, that's not great." He demanded I get a new toothbrush, expensive, and I said no. I just put the toothbrush in a drawer. Next, Kyle says he doesn't like my nightly routine with Crumb. I give Crumb a kiss on the head, stomach and then face before he goes to sleep. He sleeps on my bedside table in a cat bed. If I don't do this routine, he lays on me until I do. I know that's annoying, but that's how it has always been and I love doing it. Well, Kyle says I am unhygienic because of this. He says Crumb is dirty, he is inside only and I brush him every day, and even letting him sleep in the bedroom is gross and gets fur everywhere. It doesn't. But Kyle isn't even allergic, so. I told him that I put the toothbrush away, but he told me that I took it as a joke and didn't punish Crumb. I tried to explain that you can't punish cats, nor would I want to in this scenario, but he wouldn't hear it. He then went on to say that me kissing Crumb is disgusting, especially his face, and he wouldn't ever kiss me if I kissed Crumb again. He asked me to put Crumb outside the room when he is over, or lock him in a crate. So I said, okay, bye. Not only is Crumb 10,000x more important to me, but I laughed in Kyle's face about never kissing my cat again, keeping him locked. This is where I may be the awe. Kyle told me that I was ruining our future and how mean I am for laughing at his concerns. I felt guilty, so I asked a group of my friends and they were split. The pet owners laughed. The non-pet owners said I am in the wrong for not making Kyle feel more comfortable. They said that Kyle wasn't asking me to get rid of Crumb, just compromise with him. They said I was being kinda gross and understand his concerns. Too long did not read. BF doesn't like me kissing cat. I said it wasn't going to stop and laughed at him. He and friends call me insensitive and gross. Edit. Cat tax. Hopefully I did this right. Edit 2. Whoa. I didn't expect this to blow up at all. I am reading everything, even if I don't reply. I asked Kyle if we could talk tomorrow, since we aren't speaking, and he said yes. I'll let you know how it goes. Heart Black Cat, thank you for all the input. Edit 3. More cat tax, as requested. Not the asshole. Crumb sounds like a great cat. Your boyfriend, not so great. Keep the cat, ditch the boyfriend. You'll be happier. Definitely not the asshole. The laughing in his face is a bit mean, but I don't agree with your friends saying he wasn't asking to get rid of him. 'Cause you said he wanted the cat to go outside or in a crate when he was over. So if you would move in together, the cat would be needed to be, not there forever. Edit, thanks for the award. I think you need to rehome him. The boyfriend, I mean. You are too incompatible and he is asking way too much. This is well beyond making him comfortable. This is him trying to change the way you live your life after 2 months together? Screw that. From personal experience, I say find yourself a catman, you'll be much happier. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Crumb will be in your life for the next 16-20 years. Kyle should only be there for the next 16-20 hours. If he's like this now, it's only going to get worse. He's acting jealous of a kitten. Nah. Everyone is different. And, you are going to get various opinions. After my divorce and I started online dating, and I kept an eye out for profiles where the woman has a pet photo. I skipped writing to anyone like that. I am allergic to most animals, if they are kept indoors. And, if a woman has a photo of themselves with their pet on their profile, I knew the pet would be an issue for me. I personally agree with him and the toothbrush. But, this is your cat, and you have to find someone you are compatible with. Just because you date someone doesn't mean you are compatible. That's the point of dating. You can see now that the two of you are not compatible. Not the end of the world. It doesn't make either of you wrong, either. Just not a match. Edit, thanks for the awards. Not the asshole. Kyle is out of his mind to think he gets to demand anything in your house when you've been seeing each other for a whole 2 months. Good riddance to a control freak. Give Crumb a kiss for me. NTA. There are 2 types of people in the world. Those that kiss their pets and those who think it's gross. We cannot live amicably with each other and should stay in our lane. You and Kyle are not compatible, and after only 2 months. It's just not worth working out. Not the asshole I was tempted to go with, you're just not well suited. But him making demands like locking up and punishing your cat shows he's not even willing. Able to listen to you on basic things. And demanding you focus on a future together to the point of getting rid of your beloved pet when you've been together 2 months? That's probably a huge red flag about control issues. Am I the asshole for being mad at a awful gift husband gave me? Okay, so this is annoying me. Please bear with me, first time posting and on mobile. By accident I found a package and opened it as I was wrapping the kids' gifts. A package had gone missing my husband had orders and had been for my Christmas. Now in that closet I keep a bunch of unopened packages my mum sends to my kids and then open them the day I wrap them. Anyway, I opened this package and it is obvious it is not for the kids. It's a self-help book, 12 Rules to Whatever. I'm like, what the heck? The guy who wrote it is a psychologist who is a misogynist right-wing nut job. Who my husband likes and kind of falls in line with his own way of thinking. Yes, this is an issue as I'm rather left-wing, I guess. Anyway, so I tell him I found this package and accidentally opened it, and he loses it saying how his name was on it and it had gone missing. At this point I'm like, wait. No, the only package gone missing was his Xmas gift to me. So this was what he thought was a thoughtful gift for Christmas. Basically telling me I'm a shithuman and I need to change and this book will help. And he can't understand why I am so pissed and was crying all night and most of the day. Am I wrong? This is not a gift you give on a holiday. This is expensive toilet paper in my opinion. I'm humiliated and embarrassed and hurt. Like I was so excited that he thought of me in advance and it wasn't a last-minute Walmart gift. I'm so upset. But am I the asshole for not appreciating this thoughtful gift he got me? Update. And a bit more info. 1. Yes, in fact he did say it was my gift. And yes, he said to help me change. 2. When we met he was not like this, or at least it was never apparent. It slowly became more of a thing, then hit overdrive when he started watching Throw Guy. 3. I actually have in fact listened to him speak and find him intolerable. For many reasons. All this said, after realizing he somehow fucked up, at least to my POV, he actually went out and got me some movies I wanted to see that we couldn't because of COVID. A couple of Xbox gift cards to buy a game. And a Uno type game, 'cause I like that kinda stuff. So he made an attempt to make me feel better and happier and not be as much of an ass, even if he still can't understand why I'm upset. For those who keep saying I should just be happy I got a gift. I'd have been happier without it. Thank you everyone for your judgment. For clarity, I never bought him Love Languages. I owned it and asked him to read it with me once and let it go after he said no. Also to respond to everyone hung up on my crying. Holidays are stressful as is. I had not slept almost at all for 2 days. Emotions were high and I was also responding to his yelling at me for opening a package by mistake. So yes, I'm childish, but honestly I also don't feel it was that over the top of a reaction either. I'm human and my feelings were hurt. Also, I never at first mentioned the author by name. So it was not me trying to start a huge debate about the guy or be bait or whatever. It was about am I justified to be upset about a self-help book as a gift. That's the yes I'm ta or no, it's not about my remarks on the writer. And lastly, it was not a quick Google search of him that I based my options off of. It was diving down a rabbit hole for hours and feeling gross after the fact. But fine, I'm a chaos dragon, I accept that. Not the asshole. No sane human wants Jordan Peterson for Christmas or any other time. Not the asshole, I have a feeling it's Jordan Peterson lol. This guy says that anyone who has the executive function disorder that I have just needs to get their life together, what a joke. Ignoring the author. Which is hard because fuck him. Getting your significant other a self-help book for Christmas. Honey, I think you have several flaws which annoy me, and I think this book by an author you openly dislike might help you become more tolerable for me. Merry Christmas. Yikes. Not the asshole, I would have rather gotten no gift than a gift like that. It seems obvious to me that he doesn't care to get you a gift that you would like. Not the asshole. You know what I came in here fully expecting to say you were the asshole as it's the thought that counts, but after reading this fuck that. That the gift equivalent of a backhanded compliment. "Oh hey, here the gift, but it's just to let you know I think you are a problem." "Nah, fuck him, he's the asshole." "Not the asshole. Self-help books are a scam and the worst. Plus you already know you disagree with the author. I think I know the one. Insufferable if you ask me. That just makes it a fire starter. Does your husband like to upset you?" "Not the asshole. That's a passive-aggressive gift and I'd be really upset too." "Not the asshole, have you ever tried origami? You will have an entire book's worth of paper to practice with if you're interested in giving it a try." "Not the asshole. I've been given some unbelievably strange gifts from my like 2 identical teapots in different colors, and one, I kid you not, velvet painting of Groot. But never had one that says how to better yourself to serve me." Update. Am I the asshole for refusing to fire my personal trainer per his wife's request? I've got some requests for an update, so here is a quick one. First of all, I didn't get to meet Alex this week. The gym manager informed me on Monday that Alex was taking the whole week off after learning he has a stalker. So my Reddit Sherlocks were right. She's not his wife. They reassured me they will do everything in their capacity to help Alex and to make sure Ms. Stalker stays banned. I went there twice this week and things are fine so far. Hopefully we'll be able to resume our regular training after the holidays. I've also talked to my friends who called me disrespectful. They changed their stance once they learned she was a stalker, but I said it's really irrelevant. We had some back and forth. It was hard getting my point through until I asked how they would feel if their partner went to their workplace and harassed their coworkers or clients. Some of them apologized. One got stubborn and said some not so nice things. I ended up canceling my holiday plan with them so I can have some time and space to think our friendship over. So that's it. Please know I truly, deeply appreciate all the kind words and support. I was doubting my morals and judgment of character due to the somewhat heated arguments with my friends, but your comments really helped me clear my head. And to my fellow chronic pain patients, my heart goes out to you and hope you get all the help you need. Happy holidays everyone. Love and peace to you all. Yikes. Poor Alex. That must be frightening for him to have a stalker. I'm a bit concerned about your friends, though. Even if he is married, there is nothing wrong about you engaging his services for personal training. And your friends only changed their tune when it turned out the woman wasn't his wife. And one not even then. I wish you happy holidays and continued healing. Is the original. And #X200B. That's sad for Alex. I think that Alex should hire a lawyer and get help with a cease and desist letter and/or a restraining order. One got stubborn and said some not so nice things. I ended up canceling my holiday plan with them so I can have some time and space to think our friendship over. What could have happened had you quietly just quit your trainer, leaving him ignorant of his stalker? Sounds like your friend's judgment is so flawed she's a danger to even her friends and family. No big loss there. Was that the same shitty friend that said no one gives gifts to service people? Good call distancing yourself from these friends. Especially the one who said it was inappropriate to give gifts to service people. It is in fact a very common thing to give a bonus or gift to people who do work for you around the holidays. Their attitude reminds me of the other recent post from the guy whose girlfriend refused to stop walking around semi-nude in front of workers, on the grounds that they weren't actual people who had feelings that should be considered. That friend was probably friends with the stalker too. Usually the simple answer is the likely answer. Yet on occasion there is going to be a legitimate crazy train. Honestly, I want to know more about your workouts as a chronic pain and disabled person. I ended up canceling my holiday plan with them so I can have some time and space to think our friendship over. Definitely the best thing right now, emo. AITA. I bought my girlfriend a $800 bag and may have caused her to have a seizure. My girlfriend, 25F, who worked as a veterinarian nurse, has had a rough year. She was diagnosed with epilepsy 10 years ago, but her seizures have suddenly become very frequent and she was told by her doctor that she has to stop working until they can get her epilepsy under control again. I, 28M, didn't want her to eat through her savings, so I have been financially supporting her as I work a decent paying job. This has made her incredibly depressed because she loved her job and she hates depending on others. This Christmas my girlfriend and I agreed that we weren't going to be doing gifts. But after such a crap year, I felt like she deserved something and I decided to go all in and buy her a Coach bag. I spent $800 on it and I've been hiding it from her for 2 months. I thought she'd be over the moon, but this morning I finally surprised her with it and she literally broke down crying and then started yelling at me. She told me that I was purposely trying to make her look like a shit partner because she can't afford to buy me anything, and then said that I was treating her like sugar baby, which I thought was completely ridiculous. I told her she was being dramatic and it's just a bag, she should be happy. This argument went on for about an hour before she told me, and I quote, "Shove the bag up your ass." And then she called her sister to come pick her up and take her to her parents. We've been together for 6 years and this is the first Christmas we spent without each other, so I've been upset all day. I called her repeatedly through the day but she ignored them all, so I sent her a snarky text message, "Thanks for a great fucking Christmas. I think it's understandable that I'm frustrated." Around an hour ago, my girlfriend's sister called me to tell me that my girlfriend had a bad seizure and she had to be taken to hospital, and then her sister tried to blame me for it because I stressed her out. I'm honestly that fucking pissed off about this entire situation, and I can't even see my girlfriend because no visitors are allowed at the hospital due to the restrictions. This is the worst Christmas ever, and it's all because I bought my girlfriend a present. Am I the asshole here? Because I feel like I'm missing something. I was on your side in the beginning until the text. Your girlfriend is clearly going through a very stressful time and is not processing her emotions appropriately. This doesn't give her the right to take it out on you, though. She and her sister also can't go around blaming other people for her seizures. Yes, stress can exacerbate them, but it's not your fault that she's not dealing with her feelings about her financial situation appropriately. I understand your frustration, but hitting back with a text that is obviously sent to upset her, make her feel guilty, didn't do anything to help the situation, especially when she very clearly is already struggling. You both could work on your communication. You are the asshole. You agreed not to do gifts. You didn't pick up something small because she was important to you. That could be reciprocated by a good gesture in return. You did something she could not reciprocate and then tried to write it off. She was already stressed about it and felt worse for your gift. You are the asshole. You knew she was feeling terrible about being dependent and not having money and agreed no gifts. Then, you not only got her a gift, but a very expensive one. While your motive was good, your judgment was really awful. Return the bag and provide an experience that you can do for each other: cook a wonderful dinner together and watch a movie, give each other a massage, etc. For now, you need to grovel. Good luck, op. Soft. You are the asshole for buying her such an expensive gift after agreeing to go no gifts. But, you're not responsible for her seizure. You are the asshole. I know you think you were doing a nice thing, but it sounds like a case of giving a gift to make yourself feel good rather than giving the recipient what they wanted. You guys agreed on no gifts, so this was asshole move. The sister is also an asshole for blaming you for the seizure. ETA. Reread the post and you are absolutely an asshole for those text messages. Have you seen that episode of The Office where the gift limit is $20 but Michael buys an iPod and thinks he's the man? That's you with your GF. Except she's already struggling with other stuff, including feeling inferior because she can't currently support herself. When she didn't consider you a hero for getting her an outlandish gift, you got pissed. You are the asshole. You are the asshole. You agreed to no gifts and then gave her something insanely out of touch for what she was expecting. If you knew for months that you had something for her, you could have at least prepped it by saying, "Look, I did get you a little something, but don't expect anything back." Or "Because I think you deserve it for the tough year we had." That plus the shitty texts to her because she went and got space from you is asshole behavior. You can be the asshole even though I agree with others that you didn't cause a seizure, or at least aren't directly to blame. You need to work on communicating and learning your girlfriend's love languages better, especially if stress is one of her triggers. Find presents that de-escalates, as others have mentioned, breakfast in bed, a day trip away from life stress. You are the asshole. I told her she was being dramatic and it's just a bag, she should be happy. Way to completely disregard her feelings. A simple, "Shit, I'm sorry you've had such a bad year, I thought you should have something to make you smile. I'm sorry, you miscalculated and you were not at fault," until you completely dismissed her feelings. Then you doubled down with that text. Why are you allowed to feel frustrated but she can't have her feelings?